Jesus and the Pharisees, challenging hypocrisy and legalism. Welcome back to our channel. In today's episode, we delve into the timeless confrontation between Jesus and the Pharisees, exploring how Jesus challenged their hypocrisy and legalistic approach to faith. Join us on this journey as we uncover the lessons that still resonate today. Today, we focus on the intriguing relationship between Jesus and the Pharisees. The Pharisees were a prominent religious group in ancient Judea known for their strict adherence to the law. But Jesus, with his profound wisdom and compassion, challenged their practices, shedding light on the importance of genuine faith. Let's begin. In the ancient land of Judea, Jesus of Nazareth captivated the hearts and minds of people from all walks of life. His teachings were filled with profound wisdom and overflowing compassion. Let us now witness one of those transformative moments as Jesus addresses a diverse crowd. Blessed are the poor in spirit, for theirs is the kingdom of heaven. Blessed are those who mourn, for they will be comforted. Blessed are the meek, for they will inherit the earth. With these words, Jesus began his Sermon on the Mount, a message that would challenge societal norms and inspire a revolution of the heart. In the bustling landscape of ancient Judea, Jesus of Nazareth stood on a hill, surrounded by a diverse and eager crowd. His teachings were a beacon of hope, resonating with people from all walks of life. With an aura of warmth and humility, Jesus began to impart his profound wisdom and compassion. As the crowd listened intently, Jesus shared the Beatitudes, a series of blessings that turned societal expectations upside down. He proclaimed blessings upon the poor in spirit, the mournful, and the meek, challenging the prevailing notions of power and success. His words offered solace and encouragement to those who felt marginalized and forgotten, instilling a sense of hope and dignity. With each parable and teaching, Jesus invited the crowd to reimagine their understanding of justice and righteousness. He confronted the crowd's preconceived notions, challenging the prevalent eye for an eye mentality. Instead, he urged them to turn the other cheek, to love their enemies, and to practice radical forgiveness. Jesus spoke of a higher calling, one that sought reconciliation and harmony, even in the face of adversity. In the midst of his teaching, children were brought forward, hoping to receive a blessing from Jesus. Despite his disciples' attempts to send them away, Jesus welcomed the children with open arms. In this act of love and inclusivity, he demonstrated that the kingdom of heaven belongs to those who approach with childlike faith and innocence. His words resonated deeply, reminding the crowd of the inherent value and significance of every individual, regardless of age or societal status. As the sun set on that memorable day, the crowd dispersed, carrying with them a renewed sense of purpose and understanding. Jesus' teachings had pierced their hearts, challenging them to examine their attitudes, values, and relationships. His words of wisdom and compassion continue to inspire and guide people to this day, reminding us of the transformative power of love and the eternal principles of the kingdom of heaven. Jesus challenged the Pharisees' rigid interpretation of the law, emphasizing the importance of compassion and healing over legalistic rules. This encounter was just the beginning of a series of confrontations. On another occasion, Jesus was invited to dine at the home of a Pharisee. As they reclined at the table, Jesus noticed their preoccupation with appearances and external rituals. Jesus exposed the Pharisees. Throughout his ministry, Jesus fearlessly confronted the Pharisees, a prominent religious group known for their strict adherence to the law. He saw through their outward displays of piety and exposed the hypocrisy and legalism that lay beneath the surface. In doing so, Jesus sought to illuminate the true essence of faith and righteousness. Jesus' encounters with the Pharisees often revolved around their rigid interpretation of the law and their tendency to prioritize external observance over matters of the heart. He highlighted their disconnect between their actions and their inner motivations, calling them out for neglecting justice, mercy, and love. Jesus challenged the Pharisees to look beyond the superficial and to cultivate a genuine relationship with God based on authenticity and compassion. By pointing out their hypocrisy, Jesus aimed to guide the Pharisees toward a deeper understanding of spiritual truth. He emphasized the importance of inner transformation and the need to cleanse the heart from greed, pride, and wickedness. Jesus encouraged them to redirect their focus from outward appearances to cultivating integrity and love, both towards God and their fellow human beings. In one particularly memorable incident, Jesus exposed the Pharisees' judgmental attitudes and lack of self-awareness when they brought a woman caught in adultery before him. Rather than condemning her, Jesus challenged the Pharisees to examine their own hearts and acknowledge their own sins. Thank you for joining us on this episode of Biblical Insights. We hope you've gained a deeper understanding of Jesus' teachings and his transformative encounters with the Pharisees. Join us next time as we continue to explore the richness of biblical wisdom. Until then, may you seek a faith that is authentic and filled with love.